very slowly. Yeah, the damage doesn't level up at this point. I think the next level they do. I think at 5 I get a bump.
Okay. So, you guys are searching for Carlina, and then you're leaving. I think the way I'm going to play this out, maybe, is have you guys do what is effectively a finale boss fight for this location, and then have Carlina kidnapped by Mandy, and then have you guys chase after it a little later. I think it's just going to be the best way to go about it, because then we also need to, Oh no, Scully Eye, don't tell me that. Yeah, there. You hear nothing. But yes, so yeah, I think that's going to be what we have to do. Alrighty then. Good morning. Good evening. Oh, my hat. Never mind. It's over there. You can see my head. Boom. There it is. You missed it? Yeah, g'day guys, my name's Michael, I'm the Dead as a Gamer, and welcome to Starfinder 2nd Edition, No Place Like Home, a awesome and incredible adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, keep the lights on, and let me do all these cool, fun games. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hello, everybody.
Hope you guys are doing well. We are sadly shy a couple of players today, but that is perfectly fine. We send all of our love and well wishes to Voltaria and to Malakisa. They're going through some stuff at the moment, and yes, they just have all the love from the table to them, but the show must go on, as we say. Now, before we kick off, we have some people to thank. They are, of course, our amazing sponsors who let us keep the lights on and do all the fun stuff. We have Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see on screen here, all the character tokens, and of course you can see Mercutio's little robot there are made using Hero Forge, so go check them out, they're awesome. We then have Sirenscape, which is responsible for all the awesome sound effects that you will hear throughout the course of the game. Everything is done using an incredible soundboard that you can use to enjoy and dive your players into the worlds that you create. And then we have Fantasy Grounds, which is our VTT of choice, which brings all of my players together and allows them to gather around and enjoy the sessions while we play, covering things like all of our dice rolling, all the rules, and all that. Yeah, it's an awesome way to engage with role-playing games online with all kinds of people. So yeah, go check out Fantasy Grounds. Now, before we kick off, we have, of course, our characters, the people who are going to be playing in today's session. Starting with Captain Gareth of the Morning Phoenix, we have Cookie Mon Steve.
Hello. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Gareth is a Solarian captain who is running from a shady past again with the stewards. That's what they're called. The stewards in tow, as he is currently trying to guide our heroes on a quest to try and acquire a strange, mysterious vault from a derelict Knights of Galarian ship. The deal seems to be getting hotter and hotter by the minute, but Gareth is now tasting that payday. It's so close. They have the cargo, they have their ship, sort of, and they just need to get their crew and get the fuck out of Dodge. So yeah. Next up, we have, in the medical bay, we have Elwyn, who is a human raised by the Kasathas on the Idara and is on a temperance to try and learn more about themselves. We have the incredible Cass playing Elwyn today. Hello, Cass.
Hi, hope you're doing well.
Doing well, thank you. We then have our repair person, an automated. I mean, it's hard to say what they are, really. Basically, a ghost inhabiting the body of a robot, who is also the engineer aboard the vessel. This character has, once upon a time, spent their life as a crusader, died, become a ghost trapped in a teapot, and that teapot has been integrated forcefully into a robot body. Now, this is not the normal robot body. This is a brand new spanking scrap robot body that our heroes had to put them in because their other body was partially disassembled, but, with some grit and with some spit, they might be able to put it back together. This character is played by our dear friend, Silly Spectre. Don't you realize you've already been caught? Sorry, I saw what B-Town said with Silicon Spectre, and all I could think of was that stupid video with that stupid fucking frog being caught by that guy who gets bitten by shit. Anyway, Mercutio is played by our dear friend Marcus, aka Coreshift.
Hello.
Hello. And last but certainly not least for today's game, we have the operative, the Medosarai, the Medosa. There you go. There you go, that's it. The operative Noir, a secret agent, a spy, a smuggler, who is actually a clone of a long line of assassin clones, currently being hunted by brothers and sisters in order to tie loose ends up. But of course, living that life for so long, they have become accustomed to working with the darker alleyways of the verse in order to avoid capture, and is now finding their path crossed Frost with the group. This is played by Matt from All Things Fantasy.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. And not appearing in today's episode, we have Medellin, who is our Skittermander soldier, who is on the run from the Vesk, and we have Carlina, who is our first mate and currently the cousin of the person who is in charge of the scrap planet our heroes find themselves in. So yeah, there's that. Now, zipping all the way through to our donations, we have, of course, a number of ways for you guys to interact with us as we play today's session. We are currently at a whopping 83% of our stretch goal for the for our survival check for the month. Basically, these cover things like books and resources and stuff like that to run the games. Yeah, so we're at 83%, which is awesome. And if you want to donate, we have donations here. We have a $5 donation, which is hero points and jinx points. Hero points are used to help the players survive things like staving off killing blows, petitioning the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, rolling with advantage. Jinx points are used to counter hero points, make bad guys roll advantage, complicate things. That's kind of it. For $10, I will draw from a deck of plot twists or a deck of harrow cards. The plot twists are improv prompts that allow me to basically change the story based on whatever you draw. The harrow deck is, of course, a fortune-telling card that allows the players to use GM powers to bring about prophecies told by the cards. For $20, you can give some of the coveted gold and natural honey because sometimes shit just needs to work, and that's how we get it to work. $50 is a boss buff, where we increase the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing, making something harder, faster, stronger, or make the terrain more difficult, or change the parameters of victory. Whatever the case is, we make the boss hard as hell, and once they have defeated the boss, they then get a magic item or a technological item of their choosing. This can be an appropriate thing, or hey, if you want to homebrew something, throw out the idea. There you go. We then have the $100 secret menu item, which for today is going to be I'm going to call it the Babushka secret menu item. What is going to happen is when Mercutio does inevitably get his main body back, I'm going to allow for Tybalt, which is Mercutio's companion, to basically live inside of Mercutio and deploy as a drone, basically like a little Babushka doll. Then inside of the Babushka doll, inside of Tybalt will be the body that Mercutio currently has, which will work as kind of like a secondary companion. So they'd have the companion, which is a larger version, and then they'd have effectively a familiar, which is a tinier version. And based on how I feel, we might go smaller and smaller and smaller. So that is our secret menu item, the Babushka Mercutio. So there you go, done. Hey, freaking hell, we got through those intros really quick. Oh, right. Channel points. Guys, also, if you don't have money and you don't have the ability to donate, that is perfectly fine. You being here is more than enough support, and we like to encourage people to donate, but obviously donate generously, but also donate responsibly. If you can't donate, don't worry. We have a ton of great ways for you to interact with the game as well. There are channel point redeem rewards that you earn just from watching the show, insight bonuses, inspiration, wandering monsters, wandering boss, divine intervention, divine healing, all these cool things can save my players bacon. So yeah, just watch the show, enjoy them. There you go. All right, let's dive into the game then, shall we? Everyone ready?
Sounds like a plan.
Hell yeah. All right, in which case, let us dive back into today's session. Hopefully you guys can hear the music in a second. All right. So, when last we left off, our heroes were chasing after Noir, who had stolen from them, I say stolen very loosely, the item of their quest, a vault that was hidden aboard the Knights of Galarian ship. But during the exchange in which Noir intended to sell his ill-gotten gains to a benefactor, that person was killed and beheaded on their meeting station, which was this giant scrap planet. Turns out the owner, Pathra named Mandy, believed that the world had ended, the universe had ended, in fact, and that everyone was infected by these mind-controlling worms. Using their smooth talking, Noir managed to convince them not to kill him immediately, but didn't realize he was being pursued by Captain Gareth and his crew. When they arrived in tow with Carlina, who was Mandy's cousin, there was a certain amount of trust that was just given automatically. They were invited to stay forever aboard the space station in order to try and avoid the worms, but a few choice words, a few attempts to make the people believe that the universe hadn't ended drew suspicion back upon the group, and they were cited to be killed. After escaping a deadly trap in the cafeteria, our heroes made their way through the bowels of the ship, making their way through workshops, assembly oozes, and other dangerous threats, including a incorporeal presence that seemed to try and attack one of their NPC guides, a person whose name was Schooly Guy. Let's see, where is it? There we go, Schooly Guy. Now, eventually they found their way to the surface, where they saw Noir's ship was being prepared to be crunched up and reduced to basically shards. And they managed to work together in order to scale the massive compactor and stop it just before the vault and Noir's ship were destroyed. Though Noir's ship has had much of it pulled apart and taken down, it is nowhere near ready for flight. It is still relatively in one piece, as is the vault. Prepared to leave, our heroes summoned Exo, the ship's artificial intelligence. I use intelligence very loosely here. As it showed up, ready to take them and disembark from the planet, instead, a few choice words led Exo to launch into space to places unknown. As the ship has disappeared, our heroes now need to find not only Carlina, who has gone missing through this exploration, but also find a way off the planet without a ship. And that is where we return. Gareth, as you watch the trail of your ship disappearing across the horizon before veering very vertically up through the atmosphere, there's a moment where you make some life choices. You consider, how hard would it be to run a defrag of your ship systems?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's like, you may have to have a comment, because Mark said that he fixed Expo, and he seems to have gotten worse.
Said repaired. Repaired does not fully mean fixed.
No, sorry. Gareth is the captain. He interprets it as he so chooses.
Well,
Anyways.
you see what happens when you assume, Gareth? You make an ass out of you and me.
No, just out of you.
Hee-haw.
Anyways, I guess we're walking. So, let's follow that ship.
You mean the one that just went to space?
Well, no, he was taking off to go and get, because he was asked where Carlina was. He says, "Oh, sure, I'll go get her."
Yeah. And then he went into space. Remember, he went vertical.
Yeah,
vertical
so
up.
he came back down again.
No.
Well,
Yeah, no, you said he went up and then he crashed somewhere.
Sir,
Did
Captain,
I?
You want us to follow up? I don't think.
no,
that's
I thought he came back
No,
down.
that's okay.
again.
No. He went up and then out.
If I were
It's
to
kind
make a suggestion, Captain, perhaps finding your colleague or your first mate or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, that was my point. Although it's curious because he said he knew where she was, and then he took off out. That somewhat
maybe he was
implies that he doesn't usually lie. He doesn't always tell everything, but he doesn't usually lie.
The instruction was to find Carlina.
Yes.
Remind me after this to give everyone their own personal tracking bracelet, so if we're ever split up, I can find them and we don't rely on the slightly homicidal little robot ownership.
The one that you maintain sounds like a brilliant idea, though. Yeah. Add it to the shopping list.
All right.
Ah,
All right, give me a hanger and I can bend that into a list.
Yeah. Well, right now we.
I love how badly we're breaking cast.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna have to go back. Time to go find Carlina. And since we don't have scanners, I think he's gonna look at Nar. Do you have a scanner?
Do I have a scanner? Typically, I work by myself. I don't really keep tabs on other people.
Well, I find knowing where other people are is often helpful when you're working by yourself. Even if you're making sure they're not showing up to, interfere with what you're doing with your work. But that's okay.
You're
I'm
right.
just asking.
Would you like to know what my main tool of finding these people are?
Sure.
Points to his badly destroyed ship.
You watch as like
That's
a
what I
panel
was
just.
afraid of. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. So, well, let's head back. I guess we're going to have to head back inside and.
Well,
Elwyn throws her hands up, like exasperated, and she grabs her little data pad that she keeps on her. I might be able to fight with this, but I'm not 100% sure. Could Elle actually, because she would have the crew's medical records and basic biometric data, could she run a scan on her data pad to see if Carlina is in range? Maybe?
Interesting. I like the proposition. Roll a percentage.
Okie dokie. Not looking to like immediately find her, just to see if she's in range, because Elle would have the the biometric data. Oh, that's bad.
You can confirm that that Carlina is not within range.
So Elle's gonna do that and go, well, I have the data, but it's not helpful if she's not in range. I really gotta expand this thing. The actual bay is great. This is a little bit behind. Oh well, we're booking it, I guess, Captain. Take the lead.
Hold on. Merc takes a look at Nora's ship. Now that I know it's been destroyed a bit. Is there any way that Merc could direct the crew here on how to fix it, not to completely repair it so it can fly around and get out of here, but enough to get us a bit off the ground so we can head the same direction as the ship, even for enough time at not forever, but for as ever how much fuel is left.
So effectively, you're asking if you can turn the spaceship into a car.
Pretty much.
You could just make a perception check to see if you can find a car to use.
Well, or a very low altitude ship, but yeah, I'll do that.
Sure.
Even if I have to fix it with these little tiny claws.
Sure. You do actually manage to find a small. You do manage to find a small, low altitude vehicle, a little sort of tiny, small, usual hover car. It seems to be in a bit of disrepair, but with your skills, you should be able to bring it up to speed in about an hour or so.
Yeah, Merc will immediately go, hey guys, there's a little hover vehicle over there I could repair. We can afford an hour.
Yep. Sounds, well, it's going to be faster than walking. It's a big ship.
Just so I'm clear. If you're trying to follow your ship, right? That went up.
Oh.
Well, it went up and then forward.
We're going to need, at the moment, we may need another ship.
Right. So instead of going perhaps to the hangar, finding a way to drain it with water and then using it in one of the ships that are there, you want to spend an hour putting together a hovercraft to follow the ship in a direction away from the hangar. Hopefully find a ship somewhere out there in the wilderness so that it can fly us up to follow your ship, right?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know how to get rid of that water. If the entire thing's frozen, I have no way to get rid of that water.
I'm not saying it's a bad plan, I just want to be sure.
Yes, I'm just saying I see an immediate solution to a problem.
How far away is the hangar from where we are? Can't hear you. Silence was it.
I think he said a couple of meters.
Yeah, a couple of meters. No. Okay, let's find out. It is the hangar that you entered. Wow. Second in a row. It is nearly on the other side of the planet.
Yeah.
It would take you about, I want to say, 15 hours with the low altitude vehicle to get there. On a spaceship, it would take you like a fraction of the time.
Yeah. And don't think we've got any more hangars. Are there any hangars? Well, there's a. We're only aware of the one.
You don't have a blueprint of this place. Yeah.
So fair enough. Yep. It's looking at Noir's ship, how badly mangled is it?
Mangled. To the point where he might have to actually join up with the crew in order to get off this planet, plot twist wise, Otherwise Noir might just sort of wave you guys goodbye and just leave on his own.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. That's fine. That's
funny how that works, isn't it? Almost by design.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
the gods are working in our favor.
You're like, oh my god, actually, you know what? It's perfectly functional, and then suddenly, boom! Oh man, fucking vultures! They just picked up the power core and
that would have been so funny though, actually.
Anyways, 15 hours on a surface thing is going to still be a heck of a lot faster than trying to walk to the other side of the planet or the station. So, unless someone's got a better idea or a place where we can get a faster piece of transport, Merc, start working on it.
Schooly guy raises his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I hate to be the one to tell you, but it is the express elevator. If it's on the other side of the planet, we can just take it all the way down, and then it goes out the other side.
The same elevator that we almost died in.
Yeah, well, I mean, elevator is an elevator, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
The same elevator that we actually ended up blowing up because of the worms.
I'm sure there's more than one elevator.
There's definitely more than one elevator, yeah.
Yeah. Can you get us to that elevator?
Yeah, it's not too far away from here. It's about 15 hours on foot. No, it's a good couple hours that way. We just got to go past the large crushers, and there's the service elevator down there.
That sounds like the fastest way to get to that ship, or to get to the hangar.
Sorry, I'm just watching.
Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea where Mandy and Carlina? I'm kind of assuming that Carlina's near Mandy. You have any idea where he would be at this point? Where
Mandy would be? Honestly, I don't really know. Everything kind of went to pot when the worms started attacking. It started off small, Mandy was issuing orders as normal, like we're just getting through our day. And then reports started coming in, people screaming. The audio files were chilling. And then as people were sent to go and check them out, like I was, everyone was given the order to just stand by in their designated areas to make sure that we can cut it off. Mandy's area should be in the monitor room. That way, there's no misunderstanding of what's going on so that they can grasp the situation. Monitor rooms, you know, he gives you some navigational locations as to where it is.
Can you get us there?
Well, I mean, yeah, of course, it's not hard, but, you know, do you really want to go there? I mean, there's plenty of ships here. I'm sure we could find another one to get out.
Not leaving Carlina behind.
See, therein lies the rub. You see, I don't know Carlina. And I don't want to go back into a ship infested with worms that are going to kill me. You know, not much incentive there. I like life. Life is good. I can show you the elevator, but then I'm, you know.
Are you saying that there's a ship close to where we are that you're planning on taking?
Well, I mean, kinda, yeah.
Where?
It's not really suitable for multiple people, but there are these small scrapper ships that are used to pull apart the larger things. They're pretty heavy duty, and the Volguls, which is what they're called, the Volguls don't pull them apart.
How many of them are there?
I mean, lots, maybe dozen.
Can you fit more than one person in them?
Nah, it's only a single man ship. And they're not really good for deep space.
That's fine. So how are you planning on, you're just gonna go for deep space in one of those things and pray?
No, I'm gonna go for the planet over there, and I'm gonna sit down and, you know, make a cabin.
Good luck. Okay, show us where the elevator
What does
is.
that mean?
You know what? I think that's a great plan, school guy. It sounds nice, quiet, relaxing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, you know, I appreciate you getting me to the surface and, you know, saving me from the worms, but, I'll show you where this is, and then I guess this will be where we part ways.
Sounds like a plan.
I think that's fair.
Okay.
I know I've hold out his hand.
He goes out to shake your hand.
I let him shake the hand.
Then, fuck you. Shoot him in the gut.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were about to do, actually.
I did too. Yeah. All right. So,
As we start to head away from it, Mert's gonna stop, turn back, and look at the hover vehicle. I'm assuming it's like an old Corvette. A single tear of oil runs down his face.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's a Corvette Stingray, so it's actually got like the rims and stuff like that. It looks absolutely beautiful. As you pull the dolly with the vault still on it with you, you begin to make your way away from the scrapped area and into a larger district beyond. All right. The warehouse areas that lie beyond are where a lot of these scrapped cubes are stored. There's a very orderly mess that seems to be here compared to the other areas of the scrap yard. Here you can see large blocks of pre-constructed cubes made from a variety of materials, many of which are being melted down and formed into ingots, into UPBs, other things. You also see that there is a large collection of those disassembly oozes that are hard at work, just basically devouring these cubes and transforming them. They are kept in place by what looks to be these small electric fences that kind of, every now and then you see like the swarm trying to move out of the designated area, and then it sort of goes back and continues to eat. As it makes its way through, up ahead you can see what looks to be a long path that leads to a security door. This security door seems to be quite robust and lead to a service elevator. It's about, like I said, a good few hours walk to get to there. And as you make your way, Schooly Guy seems to be kind of nervous. He's looking around. He's like, like something's wrong.
What is it?
Why so
What's that
jumpy?
Me? Jumpy? No. That's not right. I just, that's weird. I thought I thought that we were working on something over here. I could have sworn, the fellas brought in a derelict, I don't know how to describe it, but like, space alien tech thing that they were supposed to be busting up. A lot of people were supposed to be deployed here, but there's no one's here. It's quiet. There's like way too quiet.
You had to say the forbidden words.
I did.
Noir will slowly pull out his pistol, keep you ready.
Well, if we get into a fight, I'm relying solely on you guys. This thing, unless we get attacked by a bunch of rabid coat hangers.
I don't know, Mercutio. That little spike on the top of your head could do some damage if you run into people with it.
Maybe.
It could.
I mean, I could give them tetanus.
Hey, that's still something.
It's true. All right.
So,
You proceed onwards as you make your way into the abandoned scrap yards. I need everyone to make me a perception check.
that was almost a good perception check.
That was almost one.
Ka-cha! Oh.
All right. Well,
Yes, every time you ka-cha. Every time.
I have to. Listen, it helps me stay engaged and have fun. Okay. And bad rolls
I'm
can be
not saying
fun
it's a
too.
bad thing. I love it.
Noir, you're the only person who notices. Staying on alert, you keep your eyes around you. Eventually, as you travel, about 20 minutes on your walk, you notice that even the scrap oozes, the disassemblers, they're not there anymore. Thank you, Schooly Eye. As I will take those 2 jinx points to break the silence. As this happens, Noir, you notice that some of the scrap starts to move. The cubes move as well, like kind of almost like a ripple in like an ocean. Something is moving and buried underneath them, following you.
Oh, it's coming from behind. It's coming from behind us, is it?
From the sides.
On the sides. Okay. Looking around, are we in a wide open space?
Very wide, very open.
How convenient. Noir will just very slowly push Mercutio onto the top of the vault. Me, a little guy.
What? Why am I being lifted? What are you doing?
His tiny little feet kick in protest.
His little arms are swinging. He's doing the claptrap arm swing right now.
Fair.
He's gonna turn to the others. We are going to have a party guest very shortly.
With that, there is a large rumble. And you watch
A very hungry
as
party guest.
the scrap cubes start to swell until, breaching out from within, you see this.
Oh shit.
All right, this is a huge metal shark-like scrap creature sparking with energy as it rises up. It seems to have what looks to be part of a ship in its jaws, and you hear the buzzing sound of like the whirring teeth of its mouth, sort of grinding and tearing apart the bit of ship that it has in its mouth. As it does so, it begins to sense in your direction, casting these large electrical sensory organs directly in your vicinity. It seems to cast its gaze with no interest to you, one by one, as it looks to Gareth and Elowin, to Noir, to Medlin. It looks to Mercutio and hovers for a moment, before then looking beneath Mercutio and seeing the vault. It then lets loose this horrifying noise as it will then begin to dive back into the scrap and make its way towards you. All right. Gareth, you're up first. Do you have a stance you would like to be in?
Not in this one.
Oh yeah, sorry. Do you have
stances.
an attunement you'd like?
Yes, he will. If we rolled initiative, he will attune solar.
Solar.
Photon, rather.
Photon. All right, photon it is. Okay, the scene is yours. Take it away.
He is. At this point, it's like, damn it. It's moving faster than us. He's basically at this point he's gonna. Can he ready a 2-action action?
Traditionally no, but I allow it as part of my homebrew rules. You spend 1 action to ready however many you have remaining.
Yeah, he's readying a supernova blast when it surfaces.
All right, love it. Easy done. You do not need to wait long, as it will indeed surface. The Great Shipbreaker, as they are called, uses its atmospheric breach ability, which allows it to leap 25 feet into the air for every 25 foot it moved, which it's got a 60-foot fly speed. So it's going to basically double move there, leap up into the sky, and in low gravity, it leaps 100 foot, which it's not low gravity, so that's fine. And it can leave atmosphere. Interesting. That's cool. All right, but it will come down towards the vault as it opens its jaws and sinks down. Gareth, your supernova goes off.
Yeah, so I don't have that thing coded, so I need a reflex save from. Oh, actually, no, I can. Sorry, I lied.
Fucking lying bastard. How dare you?
Let's see if it will work if I drop it on. Well, that just sucks.
That does indeed. Well, I mean, hey, at least your dice are rolling well.
The one good roll that I've had
Yep.
is on a save for something else.
That's about right. All right. So as your supernova blasts outwards, it creates a dome of fire. But this creature, boom, smashes through it. You watch as the supernova shatters around it as it makes its way down. Mercutio! Do you want to make a reflex save?
I think I would.
Yeah, all right, go on.
Do I take any penalties to being in this new body?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I have to step. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
Marcus, that little awe made me think that you wanted penalties, and I was like, don't use that challenge, buddy.
I like flavorful penalties, okay?
That's fair, that's fair. Well, 26 was the DC. Wait, is it 26? Hold on. That seems too high. No, that is too high. 22 is the DC.
Okay.
Oh, that's because I forgot to do this. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay. Yeah, so 22 is the DC. You do manage to roll out of the way. The creature is going to try and bite onto the vault. It does so. Very happily, it boom slams down, and its jaws start to grind against this very, very tough metal. Now, if you guys remember, the vault was made of a very, very powerful material to protect what was within, but you can already see as the teeth grind up against it, it is managing to slowly but surely cut it through. As you can see sparks flying and shocks lashing outwards. It swings with its tail around, just basically as it's latched on, everyone being forced to kind of like duck and dodge and weave out of the way of this creature. It's gonna just keep chewing on it, I guess. So that was 2 actions: the leap, the attack, and now it is biting it. That is it. Mercutio, narrowly avoiding the jaws of this creature, you stand watching in awe as the powerful shark thing is trying to make its way through the vault.
You know, Merc being an inventor and a mechanic, he is in awe of this thing. He likes the way it looks. Too bad that it's trying to kill us and take our vault. He is going to futilely try to hit it. He goes, no, let it go, let it go, let it go.
All right, make an athletics check as you try to pull on it.
Oh, no, not pull on it, hit it.
Oh, hit it. Oh yeah, sure.
Yes.
Then hit it. Yeah.
He's gonna hit it with his little tiny claw.
Okay, go on. Ding, ding, ding,
As
ding.
expected. It is very comedic watching him go ding, 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 ding. And he goes, guys, I can't do anything.
Yes, you can. You're Mercutio. You're strong. The body doesn't matter.
I mean, it kind of does.
I'm pretty sure it does, he says as he's wailing.
Okay, fair. All right, as you use your tiny little robot arms to try and defend your precious cargo from the giant ship-eating shark, we're going to take a moment to quickly welcome in Sensei Suplex. Long time, buddy. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for bringing in your raiding party of 25 people. Great to see you all. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And we play Pathfinder and Starfinder here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. It's like D&D adjacent, but a lot of fun. How was your game? How did things go? Tell me all the stuff. If you need to leave and decompress after your stream, please go ahead. I will be sure to take care of your beloved community with all I have. For those of you who want to know what's happening in the story, our heroes are currently trapped on a planet that is like kind of like a scrapyard planet, which you can see behind me here. They are trying to escape and also find their missing friend who is on this planet. They have with them this big bit of cargo that they don't know what's in it yet, and this is a shipbreaker, basically a shark that's attracted to high levels of technology, such as the vault. It is now trying to eat the vault, and our group is trying to prevent it from doing so, because that's the thing. Our heroes for today's game are Captain Gareth, who is a kind of a Jedi kind of character, able to use the powers of positive energy and negative energy, light and gravity, basically, to defend himself. Elowin, who is our ship's medic, who is also a very, very frontline heavy medic as well. Mercutio, who is the soul of a crusader trapped in a robot's body, who is currently trapped in a body that doesn't belong to him, a tinier, littler robot. And Noir, who is a clone of a long line of assassins who is trying to survive by hiding out, becoming a smuggler, and hoping that the other assassins don't find him and kill him. So that's the group. And also this handsome devil here, this is Schooly Guy. Schooly Guy is one of the scrappers who lives here. There you go. You're all caught up. Okay. Which then, Mercutio, after your turn.
I still have another thing I can attempt to do.
Okay, go ahead.
Now, is this thing like alive or is this pure machine?
Excellent question. Unfortunately, that will take you an action to decipher that.
That I will do then.
All right, make me a computers check.
Ooh, perfect. Something I'm smart with.
Very nice. Okay. With a computer's check, you know that this creature is known as a shipbreaker. A shipbreaker are kind of a mix between technology and elemental energies, which have basically intruded upon this plane of existence. They have many forms, usually taking the forms of mindless eddies of electricity. However, they can be harnessed, such as in the case you see before you, into a physical form, such as the shipbreakers. They are bullet-shaped chunks of living flesh crackling with plasma and electricity. They propel themselves through space, seeking out the electric star signals that are usually emitted by the cores of starships. They target them, devour them, and eat them using the energies within for fuel. They have a special attractive organ that they use in order to find things of great technology, and whether or not they're gaining power or they're gaining new materials to butcher and use to further improve their form, shipbreakers have ingested tremendous amounts of technology and are said to have no known size limit. As long as they have stuff to eat, they can continue to grow indefinitely.
So I heard the word living multiple times. So I assume that...
In the same way an elemental is living.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I assume my electric sheep will not allow me to...
Hack into it? No.
Yes. Because it says that I can use it to a computer, electrical device, or other robot.
Yeah, this is not a robot. This is an elemental in a robot body.
Oh,
well,
wait.
Yeah.
It says if the device is a sentient creature like an SRO, then make a will save.
Yeah, so continuing on, it's not so much a robot, more than a big pile of sentient electricity in an armored suit.
It's a bigger version of Mercutio.
Yeah, like there are definitely some mechanical components
to it.
That's
why I said one of your things was if it's a sentient creature, I can still do it.
Oh, so to be clear on that, when I say sentient creatures, I mean like if it's an android, for example, or sorry, a robot with sentience, they do get a will save. It's a protective measure, not an additive to your ability.
Okay. Yeah, Merc is really wishing he could take over that body.
Yeah, no. Again, mostly it's just a suit of armor around an electric elemental.
All right. I still have one more action. Do I know of any way to...
Sorry, so just to be clear, you attacked, and you've done your knowledge check?
Yes.
All right, one more action?
Yes. Do I know of any, like, weakness to them? Like, what can slow it down or deter it?
They have a weakness, weirdly enough, to electricity, and they are highly resistant to physical attacks.
Okay. He's gonna look to everybody and go, we need to find something that can make a big spark on it. something with a massive amount of electricity.
As Mercutio says that, Noir slowly looks up to Mercutio. A big spark of electricity, like that of a robot.
Look, if you're thinking about throwing me up there, I will not make it that big of a spark.
What if we rub your feet against? What if we rub your feet against the floor for a bit? What if we rub your feet against the floor?
I don't think that'll work.
I'm not sure if my players have forgotten the description of the layout of this area. If you would like a reminder, I'd be happy to give it to you. But if by saying this...
I remember. I was making up a joke.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure. Because remember, we do have an audience of people.
It's wide open.
Yeah. Fine, throw me up there.
Okay. Well, we're going to move on to Elwyn.
Bert knows exactly what Noir was implying.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. I have a question. Is the damage that the shark is doing to the vault, is it piercing or slashing damage?
Both. It's like a chainsaw.
Okay. In that case, the intent here is for Elwyn to put a magical defense around the vault to give the vault a slight resist to piercing damage in preparation for shoot, how do I word this? Essentially, Elle wants to magically defend the vault to piercing damage, give it resistance to piercing damage, because then her next action would be to attempt to actually pierce the shark with her gouging claw spell.
Okay.
And on a mechanical level, it's a feat called adaptive defense, but she's aiming it at the vault. She's aiming the vitality defense at the vault instead of at an ally.
All right, very well. Beginning to cast your spells, your hands begin to make these symbols and gestures that you need to, and as you do so, a very, very thin veil of magical energy erupts around the vault that you are trying to protect. As the creature's teeth bite into it, it does seem to still damage it, but it now has that extra layer of protection that you've cast. Before we get too far in, guys, welcome in to our amazing raid from the folks over at Robert Hartley GM's channel. Guys, welcome. For those of you who don't know who I am already, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We play Pathfinder and Starfinder here. We're playing Starfinder 2nd Edition, and what we're doing today is we are currently on a scrap planet, which you can see over here, as our heroes are trying to seek out their friend and escape with a bit of treasure that they have worked very, very hard to try and gather. This treasure vault is currently being attacked by this creature, which is called a shipbreaker. Basically, it's a technology-eating and assimilating shark that is filled with an elemental energy that is that's what they're using to, you know, kind of bite and chew things. So yeah, that's what the group is currently facing off with. We have, as part of our crew, we have Captain Gareth, who is a Solarian. He think of someone who uses gravitational and solar powers in order to, like, use Jedi powers to create weapons and defenses and stuff like that. We have Elwyn, who is, of course, our ship's medical officer and, of course, another spellcaster. We have Mercutio, who is the soul of a crusader trapped in the body of a tiny robot. We then have Noir, who is our secret agent slash operative, who's the clone of a long line of assassins, who's currently trying to run away and hide from other clones trying to kill him. And we have this guy here, who's an NPC. His name is Schooly Guy, and he is just one of the scrappers who works here. The scrappers who work here currently believe that the universe has ended, that worms have taken over people's minds. Schooly Guy does not believe that, although he is slowly believing that there are worms still around. And he's doing his best to help out, but things are bad. So yeah, the group is currently facing off with this giant shark thing, trying to stop it from eating this giant vault, which is our hero's big payday. So that's where we're at. So, Elwyn, after creating your defensive spell, is there anything else you would like to do?
Yes, she would use her last 2 actions to cast Gouting Claw, and her arm appendage turns from that mystic veil of defense to like a wolf's paw, and she slashes at it.
All right, woof, a large claw erupts from the magical energies and slashes at the creature. Roll your attack.
Oh, roll my attack.
Yeah, you'll need to roll your
Sorry,
attack
that was the damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta
sorry.
hit something before you do damage.
Yeah, I know. I gotta hit it. I'm sorry. I forgot. I've had the wrong tab open. Well, never mind.
All right, that
tried.
will not make it. So unfortunately, there is no damage to the shipbreaker on that one.
Yep, that's okay.
All right, which we will then take our next character, Noir. You're up next.
So Noel would like to Noel would just like to watch this thing. He'd like to see how it moves, how it operates.
All right, I'll give this to you. We're going to take an action as you watch how it moves. Now, as it moves, the teeth seem to obviously function the same way a shark's teeth would. It bites down, but rather than applying pressure and dragging and ripping, it lets the chainsawed teeth do all of the work. So basically, its entire bite force is designed to vice in and allow for the spin to happen. The whole back body of it is almost like floating thanks to the electrical and plasma energies that run through its whole length of its body. The electric arcs every once in a while that shoot outwards and strike the ground keep it floating with an electromagnetic field as it sort of tries to pull and wrench pieces out. But again, the vault is so robust. It is a very, 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 very good vault that even despite the massive size, like again, this thing's the size of an elephant. It is huge. This thing eats ships. This thing, however, is barely putting a dent in the vault. There are scratches, but nothing you'd expect of something that eats giant ships, you know.
If that's the case, Noir would like to, with his second action, take aim with his assault rifle. The aim that he's aiming for is specifically the hinge at its jaw.
Okay.
The idea is for it to try to destroy the hinge of one of its jaw to make it more to make its jaw open, and basically stay open so it can't actually grab a hold of the vault.
Okay, I like it. So what we're going to do here is what's called a cold shot. You're going to make an attack, and if you land a critical hit, the critical hit effect will be your the effect you desire. So, take your shot as you pull out your rifle and launch the bullets directly at the jaw hinge.
Let's take a shot.
Nice, solid hit. Not a crit.
Okay.
Pardon?
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah. Very well. Roll your damage. There we go. Nice. No damage as it seems your bullets seem to ricochet. Again, the thick, massive armor, highly resistant to the damage you've dealt, which is fire damage. Is it resistant to fire damage? I didn't think it was.
Apparently.
Oh no, it's immune to fire damage. Ah. There you go. Now we know.
All right. Look at that.
Look at that. Okay.
But I guess last action to switch to the pistol.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay, Noir, you are done. Which means we go back to Gareth at the head of round 2.
Gareth noticed the fire damage from Noir basically just
Got ignored.
spark and do nothing.
Yep.
And he went through the supernova thing without even flinching.
ease.
He's
Yep.
he's going to change to graviton attunement.
Okay. You begin to gather up your energy and snuff out the positrons, and suddenly a darker, more sinister energy begins to culminate around you.
Yeah. And he's actually going to pull out, Merc says electrical. He's got nothing. He pulls out his stun pistol.
Yep.
And he is going to take a shot at the shipbreaker.
All right, let's do it.
It was so close to sitting on that 20. Like, I saw it sliding down the thing, and then it rolled. It's like,
Yep.
can
Oh,
I hero
Steve.
point that, please?
You absolutely
That's
may.
just
Again, thank you to our audience members for the hero points. These allow...
actually, right. Sorry. Rycon
Oh,
actually
gave
given
you
inspiration.
You are correct. You are correct. You can get a reroll without using the hero point. Let's do it.
Okay.
Thank you,
But, sorry.
Rycon.
Yeah. Let's try again.
All right, here we go.
Nope.
Hey, look, that was a little better. Yeah, this.
Yeah, one.
Now, keep in mind, you can still use the hero point, and you do get an advantage if you use it.
I will use the hero point.
All right, roll twice and take the higher.
Okay. Do. Come on. Got to get it in the right spot in the combat tracker. Well, now it's only a regular miss.
Well, hey, yeah, exactly. You're not crit missing yet.
Back to crit miss.
Back to crit
so it's just
missing.
a
All
regular
right.
miss.
So a regular miss. All right. So as you fire, it's not so much that you miss more than the just sheer armored plate of this thing is just highly resistant as you manage to hit something that just glances off. So draw your pistol, take your shot, and you got one more action. Oh, and change
No,
your...
he attuned.
And you change your
Yeah,
achievement.
change
Yeah,
attunement.
okay. All right, the shipbreaker, still unperturbed, is going to continue just basically shaking and trying to rip into the sides here. Is anyone in melee range? Yes. Mercutio is in melee range.
Yeah, I am.
All right, standing nearby, Mercutio, a series of arcing electric blasts begin to shoot your way. This will, so that's a success, which means you are... Come back here, you. You are now off guard. From it just sort of like, again, the electric arcs and stuff like that, you're trying to dodge it and stuff. It's becoming very hard to evade it. That's basically it. You just get plasma shocked for that.
Elle is
and-
also in melee range of the shipbreaker because gouging claw is melee.
Oh, so you move. Okay, yeah. Okay, in which case, let's do that for you as well. For Elowin. Oh my. Okay, a crit fumble on that one. Okay, so with the crit fumble, you are stunned 2, which means you only get 1 action in the next round. You will then also have your tech glitching at level 3, which means you take a -3 penalty to use anything on your person that uses technology. Because it is glitching.
Okay.
All right. Again, it's not attacking you guys. It's just focused on the vault more than anything else. So we're then just going to move through and onto the others. What persistent damage was that? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, it's bleeding. Who bled it? Oh, that was from the mist.
Yeah, where
that's fine.
I accidentally
you.
rolled. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I got you. All right, Mercutio, you're up.
I am very unsure how I can help in this situation.
Would you like assistance?
I would very much like assistance.
Make a perception check. You recall the very large, incredibly powerful electric fences that were being used to keep the assembly oozes at bay all around you in various locations.
Okay.
Somebody who is potentially very craft heavy might be able to utilize whatever power source those things have and redirect it towards the giant shark, perhaps.
Yeah. Perhaps. Is
Definitely better than
all
being
my-
thrown at it.
yeah. All my brain can think of at the moment is there like a cable that I can that I can find that's long enough that I can run to the, like, I could push it against the vault, because I'm assuming the vault's metal,
Mm-hmm.
and then run the other end to touch the fence, so the current goes from the fence through the cable into the vault, which would then shock the robot.
Make a percentage roll. Let's see if there is an appropriate cable of some kind. 59. All right, not bad. There is, but but it's not a single piece. You do have to kind of jerry-rig them together. Roll me a d6. All right, there are 3 interconnected parts along the distance between the vault and the power source for that for the cage. Basically, you need, as a group, 3 separate crafting checks in order to attach the cables together in order to make this power line.
Okay. Merc will let everybody know, like, about his idea. In Merc words, he tells them that we need to tie up the lengths so that way he can run to the power source and attach the cable to the power source, and yeah.
In a more elegant way, yes. The Mercutio basically instructs that he's going to go to the power core and begin attaching this cable. There are 3 sections that need to be reconnected, which involve you stripping the wires, tying them together, and then binding them together with insulated tape. This is something that Mercutio will have and be able to give to everyone so that you can do this. However, this will of course involve you leaving the fight and going off and doing this. And of course, you do need to make the checks. So, response? Anyone?
Well, we're not scratching it. That sounds like a heck of an idea. Noir, can you keep it off our backs while we do this? Or try?
I'll give it a shot.
That's all we can ask. So far, doesn't seem to be paying a lot of attention to us. So,
All right.
wants the
So-
vault?
Indeed, indeed. All right, so Mercutio, you're going to start waddling your way over to the power core, and as you're doing that, Elle, we're going to go to you. Unfortunately, still stunned 2. You only have 1 action this turn.
Yeah, so Elle is going to check her overall, can just glimpse down at herself, go, fuck, I can't run to help do shit if I go down. And she's gonna cross her arms, squeeze, and just be like, I swear to God, if I get through this, it will make a great book. And she's gonna heal herself. All
right. 9 points of healing. Not the best, but not the worst. Actually, it was the worst,
Right.
but, not bad. Still, heals.
Better than she was a little bit ago.
Correct. All right. Actually, no. Hold on. Wait. Yeah. So you're using the 1 action touch heal.
Yep.
That is your turn. You are now gone from stun 2 to stun 1. Yeah. So next round you'll lose 1 action instead of 2. All right, Noir, you're up.
All right, to try to distract the shark. Is the thing still on? Is the vault still on the?
No. I reckon it's been knocked off by now for sure.
Right. Fantastic. How distracted did you want it to be, Gareth?
Just keep him off of us. We don't want him leaving with the vault, and we don't want him getting into the vault.
I can absolutely keep him off you. That is absolutely something I can do.
You give him the
As
thumbs
long
up.
as the vault stays here, we're good.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. No, I will try another shot.
Gareth is scratching his head, going, "God, I've got another expo."
All right. Noir takes a
I will
shot.
try another cold shot. Another cold shot, if that's all right.
Yeah, sure. With the pistol, you fire, trying once again to hit directly into the hinge at the corner of its jaw, and bounces clean off the armor.
I guess another shot.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Schoolie Eye's right. I keep getting slow and stun mixed up. Elwyn, you don't lose any actions next round. You're fine, you're unstunned.
Oh, thank you, Sculia.
Yeah, thanks, School. Alright. Noir, second action.
Another shot. Another shot.
Let's do it. Another shot rings outwards. Another miss. Let's see if we get a critical effect on this. By the way, this was not supposed to be the boss fight for today, but we're here. We're living.
Wait, really? Oh no.
Well, I mean, I don't need the other boss now. Now I've got this guy, so I feel like we're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Fair.
So you want me to roll percentile?
Yes, please.
How does a 74 sound?
Sounds like you're not getting a crit effect for it, so you're good. And last
wow.
action? Do it.
You're
Do
just
it, you
gonna
coward.
keep watching it.
Nah, keep watching it?
Do
Alright.
it, really. Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. All right, I'll do another shot. I will do it.
Yes. Do it, Noir. Come on.
Ah, regular miss though. That's still not bad. That was a
fine.
decent hit.
Yeah.
Alright, Gareth.
Pull out. It's kept busy.
Yeah. Gareth is going to move. Yeah, he's going to take whatever Merc is giving him and move to one of the points. I don't know how far away it is, and essentially start trying to strip it down and make the drafting.
So you're going for the closest point where you need to connect things?
Given that Elwyn looks slow, he's probably going to go to the second.
Okay, so that's 2 move actions, then a craft check as you attempt to reassemble the wire or connect it. Go for it.
Okay.
That is a failure, unfortunately. You are unfamiliar with this sort of thing, so you tie a knot. It doesn't seem to have worked. You're like, there might be more to this than I need. All right.
By the way, he's also dropped attunement.
Oh, you're dropping attunement? Okay, good to know. Thank you.
I would need an action for that. So.
What, to drop attunement?
No, to maintain attunement.
Do you? No, I think.
If I need.
Can you double check that? I thought we needed to. We've been
through this one.
Oh, okay.
It requires, which is why he essentially only has 2 actions per round, most times.
Which still seems so weird. Oh, that's because it's a concentrate action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Which still feels it still feels weird for the whole class thing.
I mean, it kind of makes
class...
sense. Like, you're kind of basically holding the energy and maintaining it. But you'd figure that something like the kineticist, for example, would do the same instead. It's very weird.
It's the only class that I've encountered that something like that
on
doesn't
special
seem.
action. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Characteristic. Anyways.
Okay. I think, Elle, you're the only person still in range of the plasma shock, so that is going to get you. That is a failure, which means you are now stunned 1. And you are now, your tech is now glitching 4. Does glitching go down? Hold on, let me just double check this. What does glitching even do? Yada yada yada. Shipwreck attack, glitch trait. Don't even tell me. It's fine.
Nope, that's it. It's just
No, that's it. All right, I'm just gonna give you glitch. I'm just gonna give you glitch 2 then. If it doesn't, I mean, I'm gonna presume it fades after the stun goes off. So yeah, glitch 2 it is. All right. All right. That's the creature again. Like I said, it's focused on ripping the vault apart. You know what? It's done it for a few rounds now. I'm gonna say that it is gonna take off a piece of the panel as it rips it off. You can see that the vault has 2 layers. So the outer layer has now been breached. And the inner shell is now exposed. Okay. Mercutio.
Yes.
It's your turn.
Are they done
Nope.
fixing the things?
Not even slightly.
Just,
You need to keep running, though.
yeah, Merc will keep running until he reaches it.
All right, make a perception check as you arrive at the fence. The next part is to try and identify where the power core is.
I wish my perception was higher.
It's because your eyes are too far apart. Okay, beautiful.
22.
Yeah, no, you find it. So yeah, you find a large pylon that seems to have the cables that run along the fence line that you're here for. You kind of dig in the ground a little bit and you expose the wire. You kind of give it a big pull and you can see it kind of pulls up the ground a little bit and you can see where it should be connected. So this one's the one closest to you. Garrett's at the middle point and everyone else is kind of within rough range of the next one.
Okay.
But that'll be your 3 actions there. Elwyn, you got 2 actions.
I have 2 actions. How far am I from the closest point of the cable connection thing? Like, how many moves would that take me to actually get to?
1 action.
In that case, can I use 1 action to put another defensive ward around the vault? And then 1 action to move?
Sorry, how many actions does it take to do the ward?
Adaptive defense. Adaptive defense is 1 action.
Yep.
It's basically conditional. So it's adaptive defense and then normally doing an offensive spell, but Elle just, in this situation, just wants to defend the vault and give it that resistance and then move closer to the cord without trying to damage the shard.
Not a problem. Okay, the shield once again illuminates and gathers around the vault as you quickly run back towards the length of cable. You look around and eventually you can see, again, kicking some of the dirt around, the cable that's exposed. You will need to make a craft check to fix it, but that'll have to wait until our next turn as you only have 2 actions this round.
2 actions.
All right,
Because
Noir.
of the stun. Okay.
Well, I was just gonna still doing that cold shot. Oh wait a second. You said that a giant chunk has been ripped off from the thing, right? The vault.
The
Yes.
outer panel.
Okay. Was that? Do we know if that metal is conductive at all?
Very.
Hey Merc, do you want to use this conductive metal piece to help amplify the electricity?
Is Merc even close enough to hear that?
Make a perception check. Also, Elle, please roll me a d20, please. Because the glitching condition can be reduced, but it's reduced slowly. No, that will not make it. Okay, so yeah.
Nope.
So glitching 5 then. Cool.
Merc is not able to hear Noir.
No.
No? Alright, fair enough. Your choice.
No, he can't. No, as in he can't hear him. You can't hear a response either, Noir.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll assume the silence is not. Nope, busy. Okay, fair enough. He's going to do a cold shot to the jaw again.
Okay, make your attack.
Okay. Alright, this is not working.
Throw your gun.
It worked though. I mean, it worked the first time. Alright, second action. I will race towards that fragmented piece of the vault.
Yep. All right. Sorry. To be clear, the fragmented piece is in its mouth.
Oh, okay. Never
Again,
mind
it's
then.
consuming it.
Okay. I don't think Noir's gonna. I think Noir's just gonna hang out then.
Yep. All right. Noir hangs out. Was Gareth going to say something?
Gareth is going to actually. Well, Steve is actually going to ask Dag.
Yeah. Hi.
With Elowen's glitch check.
Yeah.
Wasn't the DC 9 and she rolled a 9?
No, it's 5 plus your condition, which for Elowen, because Elowen. Oh wait, no, because it would have been the previous round. You're right.
It was a 4.
You're right. So that would mean you're at glitching 2 now because you just had it reapplied.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to re-roll that because I misread Schoolia? It said a flat check, so I just assumed a flat with no modifier. So that's on me for not.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah. So that's right. So yeah, it's that's what a flat check is. So 9 is fine. So your DC for the first one was 8. 9 beats that. So that means you lose 1 glitching, which means that we're now at glitching 4. And then you needed to do 1 at this round, so roll me another d20.
Shouldn't she be down to 3? Because that one was 4. The
No, the first one was 3.
5 is after.
No, the first
But
one was 3.
you just increased her to 5.
Yeah, because she failed the check now, so it increases now.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. My apologies.
Yeah, so now it's at
Alright.
4.
Gotcha.
Okay, and that'll reduce it by 1 again. All right,
Okay.
cool. Sweet. All right, so now you're glitching 3. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Oh, it only drops on a crit. Oh, does it? Oh, it only drops on a crit? Ah, okay, so that... Success just means you can use your tech normally. Ah, okay, cool. Sweet. So yes, so you do have the glitching, but your tech can function normally for the next round. Sick. Thank you, Schoolie. Appreciate you. You are a freaking legend.
Yeah.
Give that man some XP. All right, Gareth, you're up.
Gareth is going to he's going to bear down and attempt to splice the wire again. Because that's
Okay,
what
let's
he's
make a
supposed
craft
to do.
check. That is a failure.
Well, heck. Can he do another craft check?
You can.
Is there a penalty on the second craft check?
Nope.
Good.
Your second check is a success. All right, you finally managed to connect the first of the 3 wire connectors. There are 2 remaining.
He's got 1 move left. He's going to head back towards Elowen and the second spot.
All right, you make your way towards the second spot. Done and done. The shipbreaker continues to eat and to chew, and as it does so, you watch as its armor plate seems to integrate to the vault's tech. It continues to bite and chew and tear at pieces, ripping deeper into the vault. 1 more round, and it looks like it will maybe even penetrate the final layer. So we'll have to see. Mercutio. Oh wait, sorry. No one's in melee at the moment. No. Yeah, okay, cool. So no plasma shocks. Mercutio, you're up.
I suppose I will just... do I still need to do anything for the power source, or do I just gotta wait for them to...
You need a craft check to connect the power source to the cables. But you need to wait until the cables are all done, otherwise you potentially electrocute your other 2 teammates.
I was just because I'm definitely not doing that until they're done first.
But you can ready an action to do it.
I was gonna say yes. I will hold off on doing anything. I will just keep an eye out for the moment that they finish.
Sure. All right. Wait, does that... Are you readying an action?
What do you do?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yep. All right, Elowen, you're up.
Did you do the crafting check? Does he need to do the crafting check first to do the connection?
Nope. Not unless he wants to vaporize you.
Okay. Well, I thought there might be a switch.
All right.
Nope.
So, is L at the actual cable, or does she need to move again to get there?
No, you're at the cable.
Okay. What penalty am I making the crafting check at?
No
Or is
penalty.
it- Yeah. Oh,
It's
well, my
this
crafting's
one's
not
a
really-
an analog repair check, so you're fine.
Okay, this is an analog repair, so no penalty. Yeah, because that would be really bad. All right.
Mhm.
Anyway. Ka-cha!
That is a failure.
Can I use a second action to make it to try again?
Mm-hmm. No penalty, but
I
you can
really
try
should-
again.
All right. 1, 2, ka-cha!
With a crit failure.
Yes, you have a hero point and you have a nat 20.
I'm not using a nat 20, but if a hero point would be allowed, I'd like to use a hero point.
You can use a hero point, of course you can. There you go, hero
Yeah.
point, go for it. Thank you to our
Yeah.
audience members for the donated hero points, you lovely, lovely
Yes,
beans, you.
Thank you. Huh? I won. I took ka-cha! Please! Oh, no!
That is a
No.
failure. All right. Elowen, as you are doing this, you realize you really don't know what you're doing. Like, actual crafting and actually, you know, the tech stuff has never been, not only it's been neither your forte nor your expertise. It is definitely a struggle. However, you decide to lean upon your true calling, and that is, of course, your religion. As you close your eyes and focus, you pray upon your Kasathan ancestors to help you, guide you. You have advantage on a reroll thanks to a divine intervention from Jen. Hi, Jen. Thank you so much. Right, Al?
Hi, Jen. All right.
So you get 2 rolls, 2 craft checks. Let's see them.
Ka-cha! Come on. Come on.
No.
Well,
And one
at
more?
least one Kasathan has to have been an engineer.
And rinse and repeat.
crafting.
And Merc's too far away to give a.
Again, you are untrained in crafting,
Yep.
which of course in this game just means that you're more than likely going to fail. Basically, you are listening to the wrong person when it comes to your crafting. It is of course a guy who is teaching you how to like flex your muscles instead of like your brain, and you do not manage to tie this thing off.
No recall from Boyd. None of that. Just big himbo guy chattering in the back of her brain.
Exactly. Now you've got one more action if you want to try it one last time. Actually, no, you don't. You're stunned. My apologies. Never mind.
Yep.
You're no longer stunned.
okay.
Roll me a d20.
All right.
12. That is enough to... No, that's enough to that you function, but it's not enough to lower it. Okay, cool. Noir.
Looking around at the debris, is there any debris around here?
Lots.
Fantastic. Are there large metallic spikes?
Sure.
Fantastic. Because if we're trying to electrocute this thing, right, we'll probably want to focus it on that thing. Because I don't know what they're trying to do, but if I can put maybe an iron spike into this creature.
Sure. Grabbing hold of an iron spike, you move over to it and continue to run, eventually making it to the side of this beastie. You take your newfound dagger and stab it directly into the body of this creature.
Fantastic. Then I'm going to quickly tie some...
You're going to have to make an attack.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
You know,
Right.
stabbing
I'm
something.
going to use my
But
knife.
it was so narratively beautiful.
Thank you. I
It was
appreciate
so
that.
narratively beautiful. I like to use a hero point.
Okay, very well. Hero point it is.
Thank you. Never mind. Oh well, alas.
Ting! And it snaps off, flying and spinning the edge of the blade into the air. Apparently, the Vault armor that it now got is quite potent. As you stand there looking at the shard that you now have. Unfortunately, this does put you within range of the plasma shock now. So,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna run back. Then I'm gonna take a plasma shock because I do it properly.
so move. So scan. So sorry, seek.
Oh,
there we
no,
go.
sorry. Seek.
Yeah.
Seek.
Seek.
Yeah. I'm
Move.
right. Yeah.
And then attack.
Yeah.
All right, Gareth, you're up.
Gareth is going to try and do the crafting check on this connector.
Let's do it. Make a craft check.
Oops. Don't double click. He fails. He's going to
no.
try again.
All right, let's do it. That is
There
a
we go.
success. And you managed to make the second connection.
It's connected. Mark.
Merc, you received the signal to go.
Oh boy. I'm sorry in advance, Cell. Merc's going to attach the...
That is unfortunate. 2 hero points for Gareth, 1 hero point for L, Mercutio, and Noir. All right, let's do that.
Oh, nice.
So,
I thought Dag was rewarding us that for killing Hell.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I mean, well, hold on. I am assuming that neither Gareth nor Elle are holding on to the cable now. You know.
that's an assumption. You are correct.
I mean,
All right.
Gareth had to kind of elbow Elle out of the way to do the connector anyway.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you didn't. You're nowhere near L.
No, I went
you
to
were
her spot.
We're at the same spot.
Wait, I thought you went to the one between the two of you. Because you did the
There's
furthest
Mark.
one.
Oh,
So you did the furthest one, and then I thought you said you'd move towards L to get the
Oh.
next one down the line.
Okay, sorry. That's. I thought there were 3. The
There are
one that
3.
Merc's at, the one that
No,
the
so
one that
Merc's-
Merc's at, the one that.
Right, so Merc's not, that could be on me. So Merc's not at
Oh.
one of the broken chains. He's at the power core ready to connect it to the cable.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was one of the 3 checks
Yeah.
that had to be made.
And
That's
to be clear, we can retcon this a little bit. So to be clear, you didn't have enough movement to get to L after you made 2 checks on the second one and the first when you moved. You only had enough to get to the middle one, which is the one you've just now fixed.
okay. That's sorry. That's
No, that's okay.
yeah,
Perfectly
yeah.
fine. Like I said, easy. Like perspective is a very important thing, especially when you're role playing with theater of the mind. PSA for role playing games. Perspective is a very important thing, and you have to remain understanding of it. No one is ever truly right because all of us have different perspectives on what is happening. So, yes, to clarify this and bring us all back in line, there is a large electric fence which you are currently trying to draw power from in order to zap this thing. At the power core to connect it to the cable is Mercutio ready and waiting to do so. There are 3 breaks in the cable that is running along the ground, which you need to connect 2 others so that you can make the full connection. Gareth has done the closest one to Mercutio, furthest from the shark. You've moved to the middle. You've done that one. L, however, has been struggling because of the stunning effects and stuff like that. So L only moved to the one closest to the shark, which is the last remaining one, but still hasn't managed to get the connection off.
Right. So for the last action, instead of yelling at Merc that it's done, he's
To kill
going to
Elwyn,
move up.
you're going to move to Elwyn.
He's going to move
Nice.
up to Elwyn. Yeah.
Good, beautiful.
to the
Much
last
better
connection.
action, I feel.
Sorry, that's
Fresh medic!
yeah.
We need a new one!
I
Bring
was
us
here
another.
for it, just saying.
This one is roasted. Yeah.
Okay.
So, with the electricity still being held off, Elwyn, you and Gareth are now over at the final one. The shipbreaker uses its final action, and with a chunk, the last of the inner core has now been removed and pulled free. Noir, I'm going to drop an electricity drop on you as bolts fly from its body. You have failed, which means you are stunned 1 and glitch 2. All right. There we go. But now it is continuing to eat the vault. The vault is effectively opened at this point. As we then go to Mercutio. Still waiting? I imagine there's nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Merc is admiring like how the power system's all set up, but he's keeping his sensors out for yelling for him.
Fair. I like it. I mean, a thumbs up would also do, but you know what I mean. All right, Elle, we're back to you. Okay, Elle, listen. You got this. In the bag.
Yeah, alright. So, to be clear about the vault, the outer panels are gone. The inner core is what the shark is getting to now, or has the inner core already been damaged?
The inner core is broken. It's now wide open.
Alright. Well then, she's gonna mutter in Kasathan. She's gonna pray like hell that maybe the engineering ancestors will come help her. Or maybe her big himbo guy has some fucking crafty training. Although that's very not likely. She's gonna pray like a mother and go, "Achoo!"
You also have inspiration on this one.
Oh, do I wear?
Another inspiration just came in from Court.
Get a flashback from Merc's lessons.
Yeah. Alright, so, okay. That's one. Kacha! Please? Ah!
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Do I get to roll again with the inspiration or not? I'm losing track.
So it's
so
only your
was-
second action now.
Oh,
That was
right.
your first
Okay,
action.
hold on. So your first action. So that first one is with inspiration from Core Shift. You don't need to use any hero points, but you've just got a divine intervention from Family IT Guy, which is going to give you another 2 rolls on this.
Okay. I just need to know how many times I need to roll because
Would it be possible for me to burn a hero point
No.
to aid in like a flashback?
No.
Damn.
oh god, okay. 1.
You're gonna get it.
Oh,
This. Oh my god.
It still wouldn't have been enough, but it was at least close.
No, it's an 18. Oh wait, but my crafting's only 1. Oh no. Oh.
One more time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I have
No, you get one
You
more.
know
You've
what,
got
I don't
one
want-
more.
You got one more roll.
one more
got-
reroll.
Yeah. Because remember, when Divine Intervention repeats the roll, so if you used a hero point or had an intervention on it, the same roll happens. So you do get the intervention. So yeah, roll again.
Okay.
Cool.
17th time's not the charm.
Okay, so that was
I
technically.
was gonna try to throw a Hail Mary. I had one more idea.
So first of all,
I
that
was
was
gonna-
only your first action.
Oh god. Okay.
You do have 2 more actions because you didn't get stunned
Okay.
last round.
Okay. In that case, I would actually like to burn the hero point I just got to summon my Kasatha arms. Use a concentrate action to summon my Kasatha arms to give myself aid and see if any of that knowledge from previous panel working with those Kasatha arms does anything to help me.
Sure, the Kasatha arms are going to aid you. The problem is that you are untrained, so your plus is going to be 0.
Oh no. Okay, that's not. Oh. That's on me for misunderstanding how aid works.
That's how aid works. So basically, aid gives you bonuses based on whatever training you are. So if you are a trained person and you're aiding in that skill, you would give a +1. If you are an expert, you give a +2. If you're a master, you give a +3. Legendary is a +4. So let's say that you wanted to aid in medicine. You were currently trained in medicine. You would then give a +1 to yourself because of the extra ethereal arms you have.
Yep.
So unfortunately, L. And I mean this in I don't mean this in a negative way. I want to kind of give a PSA about this. I think it's a very important thing, and I want to talk because actually let me put off the music real quick because this is kind of an interesting topic of conversation. Let's talk about, and I don't like it's going to sound bad, but hear me all the way throughout. We're going to talk very quickly about staying in your lane. Now, as you guys all know, I'm a very big advocate of characters can and should always be whatever you design and whatever you want them to be. If I want to play a wizard who is actually bulky and strength-based and beats the shit out of people with their bare hands, by all means do that, build the character towards that, and do that as your idea or as your thing. But whatever you decide for your character, or wherever you go with your character, that should still be how your character reacts and responds to stuff. If there are certain things that your character doesn't perceive or doesn't understand or doesn't like doing, these are things that should still be communicated through your roleplay as well as your mechanics. Mechanically, of course you want to contribute, of course you want to make the rolls, and of course you want to do the thing. But like in this case here, where L is completely untrained. Forget any kind of knowledge. There is no skills that L has ever displayed or shown in terms of mechanical engineering. This is just not in their wheelhouse. But we're seeing so much desperation going into something that is a nearly impossible check, which translates to the character feeling desperate as they are desperately trying to do this thing. Which for me, I kind of like, well, that doesn't really feel like L doing something. That feels more like Cass trying to pull the weight of her character in a group setting, which is, a great motivation for a personal self. Noir, real quick question. What is your craft skill?
Untrained.
So you are also untrained. With this sort of knowledge here, having Gareth be the one to go and do these is not a problem. But it also means that Elwyn could potentially look at how they could contribute in other ways. Could both Noir and Elwyn both sit there like monkeys and bang on things and then create a dialogue there about how neither of them understand stuff? Could Elwyn have gone and helped Noir with the whole, creating pittance on the thing? What I'm saying is don't necessarily feel like you have to obligatorily perform checks and things like that just because another member of the group or even the table says, here is our objective, let's complete the objective. I think Elwyn's a brilliant character, and I love what's happening here. I just don't want Cass to be frustrated because the DC is so high and the rolls are low, because it's not your fault, it's not the dice, it's literally, this is a challenge designed for people who are good at engineering at this level. And this is a Pathfinder thing as well, because when you have a character who is trained, not only are you adding your stat, which is the normal thing, which is why L's is a +1, but you're also adding your level and, the extra bonuses and stuff like that, which is a lot of extra stuff. So you're missing out on, an extra 5, 6 if you were trained in that. Yeah. So, I want to just go out and say, in terms of staying in your lane, I don't mean don't try the crafting check and stuff like that. What I more mean is that if you have a speciality, lean on that speciality and try to kind of work on that. A suggestion I might have here is, hey, Dag. Yes, Dag? Could I potentially use a medicine check in order to rewire these things? Because maybe Elwyn is thinking about these cables like veins, like doing surgery on nerves or veins and stuff like that. Could I potentially use a medicine check for this? And that would be something that I could use a hero point and sort of say, yeah, for a hero point, you can absolutely do that. So it's about kind of remembering that the hero points are used for doing that, for breaking the rules and giving you your advantage, right? So I don't mean stay in your lane as in don't do the thing. I mean twist my arm and make me do stuff at your pace, because I want to work at your pace, and that's what the hero points will make me do. You know, so again, not a bad thing, not a criticism in any kind of way, shape, or form. This is really, really fun, and I love the fact that this is. But I want to see Elwyn succeed as much as anything else. So instead of just throwing hero points at it, before you use any more hero points on it, I want to give you this as an option to, you know, spark some ideas for later on. You know, but thank you for listening to my TED Talk. My name is Dag. This is my face. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yes. So. Elle, just give us a thumbs up if that's something you'd like to try. Yeah? Trying the medicine check, I mean. Yeah? Okay. So, let's make a medicine check. Throw in the medicine check. We'll have the same DC. Let's see how we go. As Elle begins to look down at the cable, seeing all of the different veins and all the different bits, having like sort of pulled back and sort of seeing the whole thing, you stop thinking of it as a machine and you start thinking of it as a single flow of blood instead of electricity, and you connect it all at once. The power runs as Mercutio. Are you Mercutio, are you ready to make your craft check?
Yes, I am.
All right, let's do it.
That's bullshit. I want to hero point that, please.
Okay, very well.
It was on the point.
Look, everyone's having one of these. All right.
Fantasy Grounds is really trying to. It's doing its best to kill us.
It is. All right, what do we got? Okay, so you begin to plug it in, and as you do so, you're like, ha! Nothing happens. You look around, and you can see that the cable connector to the power source disconnects. You waddle back over, plug it back in. It disconnects from the wall. It's like that much too short to actually reach the cable. And you're like, God damn it! And that's when you stop pulling from the power source and you stop pulling from the other side, and you do make it click and connect as a huge bolt of electricity just flies from the fence down the cable, winding, twisting, bending, going down, going up, going down, going up, left and right, as it eventually hits the cables at the end towards where the vault is. As this happens, the arcs of the electricity for the shark begin to draw that power in. As the power, now flowing cleanly through the cables, manages to leap up out of where Elwyn and Gareth are standing. Basically, the arcs of lightning, bam, just hits the shark in one glorious strike. As it does so, it throws its head back, releasing whatever part of the vault it has. It flies backwards, and in a moment of shock, it just takes off. Its senses overwhelmed and overloaded, it begins to retreat back into the pile of scrap and disappears, bringing us firmly out of combat. All right. Well, freaking done, guys. Yeah. That's amazing. You guys did awesome. And you know what the crazy bit is because weirdly enough, none of you did damage to the creature. It never attacked you. Though, unfortunately, the vault has been destroyed. No, I mean, not destroyed, but like the actual vault is destroyed. The contents are fine. Which brings me to the contents. Yep. If you recall your contract was to retrieve the vault and to not look inside. But situations have changed. With the now gaping hole within the vault, you can hardly bring it to your client like this. And at the back of your mind, you think, well, the client probably wants this, more than, like you're not going to leave it here. He's definitely going to want what's in it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Noah has no other options, so he can look in it all he likes.
It's true.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you can close your eyes.
Noir didn't sign the contract. It's like, curious, but contractually we're not allowed. But you didn't sign the contract.
It's true. That's a good workaround. So what do you want to do?
So, Noir, are you gathering up the what's in it to put in a new box that we can take back with us?
Yeah, I can find a new box. Actually, if you guys find the new box, I can gather everything and make sure it's all taken care of and safe.
They'll look around for a box.
Sure. It wouldn't take you too long, but you don't know what the object is in order to know how big of a box you need.
Well, they're going for roughly the size of the vault.
You're trying to find another vault.
Well, just a box the size of the vaults.
So you're going to put the broken vault inside of another vault.
Well, no, I was gonna have a look first.
Well, that seems like a better idea.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I mean, to talk the language of the South, it's like creating a pot of gumbo, and buying random sized Tupperwares and hoping that you figure out enough. You know, there's a volume to things. You know, there's a method to the right Tupperwares for stuff. So
my point is I thought it was coming out of the vault. Therefore, any box that was the same size as the vault would fit it.
Oh, that's valid.
Unless the vault has an extra dimensional, is actually a vault of many things that.
Or, more importantly, as Noir goes and has a look at it, he realizes that inside the vault is what looks to be a jar about this big. And that is the only thing inside of the vault. It is kept in the interior, like I mentioned, the core seems to be very padded and very fitted to house this jar. And again, jar's only about maybe that big. So it's reasonably big for a jar, mind you, but and it's kind of shaped kind of with that kind of curve that you'd imagine. The jar is made of glass and is sealed at the top with what appears to be wax and string, basically, tied up with rope and then wax poured over the top of it. And more importantly, what you see within the jar, Noir, is kind of makes your heart sink for a moment. Like, what the actual fuck? It is literally, unequivocally, a jar of ordinary dirt. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh boy.
Okay. Fucking awesome job, guys. Thank you so much for today's session. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yes, you now have a jar of dirt. A jar of dirt. Yes.
Guess what's inside it?
I saw Matt's face. Do you want to share your thoughts if you have any?
It's not a jar of dirt, Galarian dirt, is it?
Who knows? Maybe, maybe not.
That was my very first thought. It was the Knights of Galarian and a pile of dirt. It's like, where did they get it from?
It's true. This is a strong suspicion, very, very good and strong suspicion. As those of you who may know, Galarian, the planet, vanished, disappearing, and no one knows where it is or what happened to it. The fate mysterious as the gap itself, which caused the planet to disappear. This jar of dirt could very well be, because it's unmarked and unlabeled, so it doesn't say Galarian dirt, But it very well might be, which would also make it probably the single most sacred relic to humans across the universe, as the last remnants, or possibly the last remnants, of their once true home. Something that's probably very important to both Gareth and Elwyn as human characters. But more on that later, as we come back. But guys, today was awesome. Today was amazing. We will be looking at wrapping up the space station stuff next week for sure, and then back among the stars with our new jar of dirt. Now, just to clarify, Gareth, did you want to still get like a tanker to put the jar of dirt in? No, you good?
No.
Okay, fair.
No.
Just wanted to check. So yeah, just a like a trash bin, like a little plastic one with like a little green thing on the top that you can just like, yeah, cool. There you go, over your shoulder.
Only if it's got lots of padding in it.
Lots of padding. Okay, very well. All right, lots of padding. All right, yeah. Like I said, you guys can find a decent, reasonable place to store it, but you obviously don't need to take the giant vault anymore. Okay. But we'll come back to next week when we return as our heroes plot their escape from the scrap planet once and for all. But guys, my name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week doing awesome stuff, playing games, having fun, and enjoying all of the cool, crazy things that we do. But guys, until we meet again, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not is free. And until we meet again, game hard. Or die trying. Good night, folks!